Right people, good morning, just about anyway, it's 25 to 12. This week I'm probably not going to be out fishing because we do have Storm Darragh, I think it's called, so I thought, right, what I'm going to do is take myself on a little road trip between the Tyne and Seahouses and just do a little video just showing what this storm is treating us all to. So we're in the Tyne Estuary, we've got the Middens Island there, Blyth Beach, Pier, some canny swells, nowhere near what I think was Storm Babette that pulled the end of Shields Pier off. Nothing of that nature, but still pretty rough in the context of the seas that we've seen recently, so no doubt any spots that are fishable or become fishable in the next couple of days will throw a few fish out. So let's move on to the next spot. Okay, so we're down at the next spot. This is Tynemouth Pier. I'm sat here in the car, and the car is pretty much shaking. I'm guessing the wind must be probably around the 50-mile-an-hour mark, something like that. So you just see a lot of heavy swell coming straight in from the sort of northeast there. I could get out of the car, but obviously the wind noise will just be horrific. Just a lot of kind of wind spray just getting blown straight over the pier there. I dare say had I come down here yesterday it might have been a bit rougher, but I was incredibly rough myself because I had a big all-day session on Friday, so I wasn't really in a fit state to drive. So yeah, there's the mouth of the Tyne. Of course, somebody stood right in front of us. Shields Pier. Some canny rollers coming in, but as I say, nothing compared to some of the really big storms we've had in recent years. That's not a bad way of coming along here. Right, so I've just had another quick pit stop at King Eddie's Bay. Just have a look down there and have a look at the end of the pier. Pretty wild. We're now on Longsands. As you can see, it's pretty rough. There's white water for, I don't know, proper white water. I mean, there's white water all over, obviously, but in terms of breaking waves, probably maybe a quarter of a mile, something like that. So, just down at Whitley now. I'm trying to keep the camera still, but the car's literally moving in the wind. Pretty wild. Let's look north up to St Mary's. Apologies about the dirty windows, the car needs to be cleaned, but yeah, pretty rough. Just had a look at the south end as well, next to where the pipe is, and some pretty big, the sea's actually bigger at that south end. So let's go and have a little much further up. So here we are, looking north at the mighty Blyth Beach. Again, waves breaking very, very far out to sea, and you can just see Costa del Cambois in the distance, and then beyond that Lynemouth, and just before that just about see Church Point at Newbiggin. So yeah, pretty rough. The tide at the minute is about halfway down, quite small tides at the minute, but even with that surge from that storm there'll still be a fair bit of movement out there. Well, for more than a fair bit, obviously. Right, so here we are up at Newbiggin, probably just about on low water. The tide will be starting to push. I'll get out in a second and show you a bit more footage, but as I say, the wind will be a nightmare. Nice bit of swell rolling in there on the far right hand side of the bay. So here we are up at Lynemouth, up the north end of the beach to the north of the power station. We've got Bog Hole and then the rest of the beach to the south. Square Hole looks pretty rough, as does the rest of it. Nice big northeasterly swells pushing in. Just around the corner on the private beach, Cresswell cars there. The rest of the private beach, not mining part a little bit further away, but first glance I can't see like mounds of weeds, so you know, no, oh, they're getting pushed to one end of the beach. You can see out there, right where that sort of, there it is, useless. Probably about 3/4 of a mile, maybe a mile out, there's a shallower reef, which you can see on really big tides. You can see the white water breaking over it, but yeah, the wind is just not letting up at all. It's absolutely savage. And looking up here, you can just see it's just pure white water up at Druids there. Well, those hay bales, or the cover on top of them, gives you an idea of how windy it is. Quick pit stop to Amble. Tide's fairly low, so there's the odd little bit of wave coming over the old broken part of Whitley Pier, but nothing coming over the main lighthouse in Amble. Rain's picked up now, as you can see from the windscreen, so it's pretty snotty out there. Sadly, we are running out of light because I got sidetracked with some usual Sunday life tasks, shopping being the task, but has to be done. So it is getting a bit tight on light, but quite a nice sort of burning sunset there, despite all this thick cloud and rain. We're just driving down the side of the river between Amble and Whitley here. Absolutely full, as you can expect, given the rain we've had over the past couple of days. Rapidly running out of light. Of course, we've got up here, absolutely shutting it down, but we're just at sort of Howick, Swinedene area, looking up towards Cullenhouse. Sea's piling in. It's quite a shallow, flat bit of rock out here, which is why we've got about 150 to 200 yards of just pure white water. So here we are at Craster. Still pretty wild. I think it's called the outer car there, so I'm moving going through there. Seahouses pretty much ran out of light. Hopefully you can see something there, but still up pretty wild up here. Got the Farne Islands out there. Apologies, you probably can't see a lot now. The sea's got that sort of big swell, but also like just real sort of aggressive chop on the top of it just from the strength of the wind. Well, that's the end of the video. Just a quick road trip, beach sitting in the house. Hopefully it's provided you with some light entertainment for 10 minutes or so. So as always, thanks for watching. Till the next one, tight lines, keep fishing.